What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Soulman back here again with another video. Today we got another video by Cosmic Wonder. Cosmic Wonder's been going crazy right now. This one's called Venom, Let There Be Carnage, trailer update, and Spider-Man crossover possible. I like that. So everybody get into it, no cap. Let's see what he has to say. Cosmic Wonder has been giving us all the details on the latest stuff, so appreciate his channel for that. If you haven't already, go like, comment, and subscribe on the original video, and go subscribe to Cosmic Wonder because they have great content. Excuse me, and then come back and check this out. So let's begin.
What's going on, everybody? It's Warren. Welcome back to my channel, The Cosmic Wonder. And I know during my live stream on Thursday, for those of you who were there, I mentioned that I was going to be very cautious about doing Venom 2 Let There Be Carnage trailer update videos. I know a lot of people want to know when exactly we're going to get this trailer. It's super long overdue, and although we called that little title reveal 10-second little clip a teaser, it's not really a teaser. And having said that, today we actually do have some Venom 2 Let There Be Carnage leaks, and these are leaks that actually point towards the trailer coming pretty soon. So we'll go over these leaks. One of them is rather interesting because it hints towards Venom actually existing in the same universe as Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
That's
something
what
that
we
we've
want.
been hoping for a while, and hopefully that becomes reality. Before we get started, quick reminder about my Stormbreaker giveaway. All you got to do is subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to Cosmic
I need like a
Culture,
replica
and the
or
detailed
something,
giveaways
like
are
a
in the
shield.
description down below. So the first thing we'll talk about actually isn't a leak. It's something that's just out there in plain sight. But it is something that does lead us to believe that the Venom Let There Be Carnage trailer is going to be coming pretty soon. And that is the fact that you can now buy Venom Let There Be Carnage merch. And this is very official merch. If you go to shopdisney.com, you can actually buy a Venom Let There Be Carnage t-shirt. And this is a big deal. And if you're asking why it's a big deal, it's because promotion for the movie is officially starting. And you don't start promoting for a movie unless people actually really know what the movie is about. Otherwise, everybody would simply be like, what is this for? So they are now selling these t-shirts at shopdisney.com, Hot Topic, Box Lunch, and a few other places as well, which is really good news because that means the trailer should be right around the corner. Now, some insiders like Daniel RPK have said that the trailer is coming soon. They presumed that it was going to be in April, but obviously that didn't happen. But they are sticking to their guns and saying that it is coming soon. And the sale of this merchandise is a good sign. And another good sign is actually a leak that we got a little bit ago.
So nice.
What was once a Lego leak is now officially on sale. And they are of Venom and Carnage. Again, a good sign that Carnage and Venom material are on sale because that means promotion for the film is going to start very soon. In fact, it's kind of already started at this point. But there is something very interesting to look at on this box. On these boxes, it says assembled from the Spider-Man universe. Now, there's a lot to unpack here because of the new deal with Disney and Sony. So regardless of this Lego set, there is a lot to talk about, but let's talk about this because it could mean something, but it also could mean nothing. Now, Sony does have the rights to Spider-Man on film. For those of you who never heard the full story, Marvel sold the rights of Spider-Man to Sony in 1998. This included everything from merchandising and film, but it did not include comics.
And they got straight to work too. They sold it in 1998, and then what was it? Spider-Man, the first one came out, was it 2001 or 2002? It came out one of those days. So like literally as soon as they got it 2 years later, it's like, okay, it's come out of film. And they dropped first Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire.
2011, Sony sold the merchandising rights to Spider-Man back to Marvel and therefore Disney, since Disney owns Marvel. So that means right now, as we speak, Disney owns the merchandising rights to Spider-Man. So the fact that this Lego set says assembled from the Spider-Man universe could, and unfortunately probably does, mean nothing. However, that doesn't mean that Spider-Man and Venom won't cross paths. In fact, they probably will. And I know a lot of people are saying that this won't happen until after Venom Let There Be Carnage. However, that isn't necessarily true. And we kind of actually already have some proof that the two universes, the SPUMC or the Sony Pictures universe of Marvel characters, a name of which I really, really don't like, but that universe and the MCU could actually cross over a little bit. And I'll explain how that could happen, and I'll talk about the evidence that we have so far, and talk about how it could actually be the plan of Sony and Disney to have Tom Holland's Spider-Man and Tom Hardy's Venom interact with each other. So the first thing that you need to know is the fact that Sony actually does want the crossover. In fact,
oh man, go ahead and that. Of course. But yo, that would be so dope to see Tom Hardy and Tom Holland, both Toms, interact with each other on screen, like big blockbuster screen. That'd be so dope to see.
They kind of wanted it to happen in the first Venom film, and I say kind of because it wasn't going to be a battle with Spider-Man, but they wanted Tom Holland's Peter Parker to be in the film. It was revealed that Sony wanted Tom Holland's Peter Parker to visit the Life Foundation on a field trip with his class in the first Venom movie. Now, we saw Venom, and that obviously didn't happen. And
I was about to say, that's weird. That would be strange, though, because think about it. That's like an overnight trip, isn't it? Because Spider-Man's like, New York or whatever, and then Venom took place in San Francisco. They would literally have to travel all the way across the state just to get over there. You know what I'm saying? And so
that didn't happen is because of Marvel/Disney. Sony pushed for this to happen, but Marvel and Disney said no because they didn't want people to confuse the two universes. Essentially, the MCU didn't want people to think that Venom was a part of the MCU, which sucks because that's what we all want. However, that doesn't mean that we won't see the two of them interact. Sony clearly wants Tom Holland's Spider-Man in their SPUMC, and it looks like they may have come to a deal with Marvel and Disney on how to make this happen. We're all aware of that pretty big scare that happened about a year and a half ago where we weren't really sure if Spider-Man was going to be in the MCU anymore. Sony and Disney were kind of in a disagreement about how much profit Disney was going to get from the Spider-Man MCU films. Now, fortunately, they worked it out. Spider-Man remains in the MCU. However, they did do a new deal, and this deal was kept very secret. However, a few insiders in the past did say that the new deal did include some things that Sony wanted. One of them was the ability for Tom Holland's Spider-Man to cross into their SPUMC. The new deal was rumored to be that Tom Holland could cross over into the SPUMC, and some of the characters from the SPUMC, including Venom, could cross over into the MCU as long as it was in a Spider-Man film. Meaning you could only see these characters in a Spider-Man film.
That's good enough for me.
Not in an Iron Man film,
that's good enough
or Captain America film, or Guardians of the Galaxy. Only a Spider-Man film.
Let's just be honest, though. We all just want to see Spider-Man interact with Venom. So, I mean, the fact that, Venom could only come in a Spider-Man film, that's perfectly fine. That's really what we wanted. That's all we want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't think of too many characters on, like, I really want to see Venom cross over with this character who's not part of Spider-Man universe, or who's not part of, like, the main Spider-Man type of character unity. You know what I'm saying? So it makes sense as to he's not going to show up in, like, a Cap film or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's just what we want, man. And plus, Spider-Man 3, I think would be the perfect opportunity to do it because it handles this whole multiverse type stuff. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? We already got 3 Spider-Man in it. Add Venom. Why not? It's already a crazy film.
Of evidence towards
or at least tease them.
You know what I'm saying? It came in the form of the Morbius trailer. In the Morbius trailer, there are 2 things that stand out. One
I forgot all about
Michael
that.
Keaton's Vulture made an appearance. Now, of course, he is from the MCU. He was introduced in Spider-Man Homecoming.
That's a good point.
It appears like he has crossed over to the SPUMC, adding some truth to this rumored new deal where the characters could jump over into different universes as long as they remain in a Spider-Man film. However, in the SPUMC, they can do whatever they want. They can use them in any movie they want. More proof came when we saw a picture of Spider-Man on the wall. The words
Spider-Man.
Murderer painted over him. This implies that one, not only does Spider-Man exist in the SPUMC, but it appears to be the same Spider-Man, even though he's not wearing the same Tom Holland suit. He's actually wearing the Sam Raimi suit. But the word murderer over him implies that this is Tom Holland's Spider-Man, and people think that he killed Mysterio because of the end of Spider-Man.
See, that's a good point, but it's like it's so confusing for a lot of people because he's wearing the Sam Raimi outfit. And you know what I'm saying? But the murderer thing goes perfectly with the whole storyline of Spider-Man Far From Home. So it's like it's confusing because we're not entirely sure whether or not what's going on there. That's why I think all this is going to somehow tie into Spider-Man No Way Home. I'm telling you. I'm calling it now. Calling it now. Today is what? May. I don't even remember the date. But I'm calling it now. If it happens, it's because of your boy.
From Home, where Mysterio framed him. This combined with a leaked photo that we actually got from the Morbius set showing the dailybugle.net, which also appears at the very end of Spider-Man Far From Home in the post-credits where we saw JJJ, confirms that there are indeed some crossovers between the universes happening. This
I didn't know
is a
about
very
that.
good sign. And another good sign is the fact that Marvel/Disney and Sony actually just recently worked out another new deal. This deal is for the Spider-Man films to be on Disney+. This is an extremely good sign because this means that Sony and Disney / Marvel are playing very well with each other right now. And
okay, but didn't Netflix just make a deal recently with Sony that now Netflix has all the Spider-Man films on their platform, or they're about to have them all? So did Disney just take them back, or is this like I don't know, because I just heard that like literally like maybe 2 weeks ago or something like that, Netflix made a power move and they like literally got the Spider-Man film on their platform now. I don't currently watch Netflix anymore all that much, so I wouldn't know. But I thought that's what was happening. So unless Disney Plus got it back, that's fine with me because we are missing the Spider-Man films on Disney Plus anyway.
Wouldn't they? Hopefully,
I think Stars has
No
them
Way
right
Home
now, right?
is going to be a Spider-Verse film, adding other Sony Spider-Man like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield into the MCU. All of this is a really good sign that eventually we will see Spider-Man and Venom cross paths with each other. Now, will that happen in Venom Let There Be Carnage? Probably not. At least not in the way that people would like to see.
Maybe like a teaser.
Tom Holland could make a cameo in Venom Let There Be Carnage, but I don't think that Spider-Man is going to be doing much fighting. I think they're going to keep the focus on Venom and Carnage. And then in the next film, have Spider-Man and Venom face off against each other. And this would honestly be better. That way they wouldn't have to share the screen time with Venom, Carnage, and Spider-Man. It could just be Venom versus Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So the future of Venom and Spider-Man is very, very bright, and hopefully we are going to get this Venom Let There Be Carnage teaser trailer very, very soon. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe so you can stay up to date on all of the latest Venom Let There Be Carnage and Spider-Man news. Don't forget to like the video, and for live updates, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. As always, thank you all so much for watching.
Woof woof.
Woof woof.
All right. So, I'm not sure if this is I saw another channel post something saying about the Venom trailer or whatever. So I'm not sure if they got an official date on that, or if they're just talking about similar stuff that happened here. But yo, this is a good video by Cosmic Wonder. Like I said, go ahead, go to his original YouTube channel right there and watch the video, like it, comment, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Then come back here and watch it if you already haven't watched it. But if you're here, you probably already watched. But yo, man, I can't wait to see Venom, bro. Venom is like probably one of my favorite anti-hero / villains, you know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to Spider-Man, because Spider-Man is my favorite superhero of all time. So it's like, of course, Venom's really high up there, you know? I thought the Venom film was, I know some people was kind of iffy about it, but I actually really enjoyed the Venom film. So I'm really looking forward to Venom Let There Be Carnage. Because my boy Tom Hardy, you know what I'm saying? I'll mess with Tom Hardy. And then they're going to introduce Carnage, which I can't wait to see them do that, bro. I can't even process how they're going to possibly go with the story. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And then also to see Tom Holland interact with Tom Hardy. Yo, it's going to be so dope, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like them finally like meeting each other, and like maybe that's when the Venom gets like the Spider-Man symbol on his. I don't know if they're gonna go that route, but maybe, you know what I'm saying? It's a possibility. But yeah, I think somehow they're gonna tie this into Spider-Man No Way Home. I have a feeling because it's 3 Spider-Men in that film. I don't care what Andrew Garfield recently said. It's 3 Spider-Men in that film, maybe even more. So I'm really curious as to how. I think that's gonna really tie into the whole SPMs, whatever the Sony Spider-Man universe, whatever it's called, you know what I'm saying? I think that's how they're gonna tie everything together. But you guys, let me know down below what you thought, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Check me out later. Share this video. Share it with your friends, your mom, your dad, your aunties. I don't care who, bro. Follow me on Twitch and YouTube, please, man. If you enjoyed the video, also give it a good like, and peace.